Did you know that Troy is in Turkey? And Pergamum, Ephesus, Hierapolis, and Constantinople. All of these Greek places are actually in Turkey. If you're interested in classical history, you've got to see both Turkey and Greece, because the glories of ancient Greece and Rome were spread across both countries. They were both part of the Ottoman Empire. They share a common history, and yet they are quite different in many ways as well. Other than engrossing history and culture, there are also breathtaking landscapes, numerous UNESCO sites, and majestic beaches and islands in Turkey and Greece. Let's follow Trip Oppo to discover the miracles of these two ancient countries. This amazing tour package has included international airfare, also internal airfares from Cappadocia to Istanbul and Istanbul to Athens. Turkey Airline, Air Canada, Lufthansa and Air France. These reputable airlines are the commonly used airlines to fly to Turkey and Greece. 4 to 5-star hotel accommodations are also included in this package. Look at the beautiful hotels with buffet breakfasts, isn't it an amazing deal? All transportations are included in the package. You will take modern air-conditioned coach to transfer from one city to another. If you choose the 19 days trip with island hopping, ferry tickets among Athens, Mykonos and Santorini are also included. Moreover, services of our professional English-speaking tour guides, entrance fees and sightseeing, most of meals are all included. You will have buffet breakfasts with lots of choices, and most of dinners will also be arranged in your hotel in buffet style with local delicacies. Getting excited? Let's take a look at our itinerary. We will fly to Istanbul, at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, and stay there for 2 nights. Then transfer to classical 4,000-year-old city of Troy. Visit Pergamum, a kingdom dating back to the 4th century. Then transfer to port city of Izmir and don't miss the optional tour to Ephesus, considered one of the greatest ancient cities of the world. View the Cotton Castle at Pamukkale and visit Konya, the home of the whirling dervishes. Transfer to Cappadocia and be awed by the magnificent landscape with its incredible fairy chimney rock formations. Fly back to Istanbul to have a rest and continue the trip to ancient Athens. You may also extend your tour to unbelievable Greek islands of Mykonos and Santorini. We will start our trip from Istanbul. Istanbul stretches across both sides of the Bosporus, a narrow strait that connects Asia and Europe, making it the only city in the world spanning 2 continents. Once serving as the capital of the Ottoman and Byzantine empires, Istanbul was the largest city in the world in 17th century. Istanbul today is a modern city that remains true to its historic heritage through its mosques, basilicas and ancient bazaars. Our tour includes a visit to the Blue Mosque, built by Sultan Ahmet in 17th century. There are priceless treasures that include 20,000 ceramics tiles in various tulip designs and 200 stained glass windows, all with intricate designs. The mosque takes its name from the blue tiles on the dome and the upper levels of the interior. Hand-painted blue tiles adorn the mosque's interior walls, and at night the mosque is bathed in blue as lights frame the mosque's 5 main domes, 6 minarets and 8 secondary domes. This afternoon you could join half-day optional tour to admire Hagia Sophia and Basilica Cistern. The Hagia Sophia was once the main seat of Constantinople and was the most remarkable architectural achievement of the Byzantine Empire. This was once a house of worship that served several religions well over the centuries. It started out as a Greek Eastern Orthodox basilica when it was built in 537. For almost 6 decades in the 12th century it was a Roman Catholic church. It became a mosque in 1453, remaining that way until 1935, when it reopened as a museum. The Basilica cistern has been providing Istanbul residents with water since the 6th century when it was ordered built by the Roman Emperor Justinian I. A visit leaves travelers raving about the technology the ancient Romans used to build this architecture wonder that was very advanced for its day. If you like James Bond movie, you may see it in From Russia with Love, filmed 1963. This morning, proceed to Troy. Troy is a legendary city in what is now northwestern Turkey, made famous in Homer's epic poem, the Iliad. According to Iliad, this is where the Trojan War took place. You will see the symbolic replica of the famous wooden horse that the Greeks used to break their siege of this ancient city. The archaeological site of Troy contains several layers of ruins. The layer Troy 7a was probably the Troy of Homer and has been dated to the mid to late 13th century BC. Today we will drive to Pergamum, a powerful kingdom during the ancient Hellenistic period. You will discover the ancient city of Pergamon, an important cultural center and the east capital of the Roman Empire. Then visit Asclepion, the ancient Roman spa center. We will continue to Izmir. Lying on the shores of the delightful Bay of Izmir, the third largest city in Turkey is home to a huge port and is a youthful place, teeming with life and energy. With a lovely waterfront promenade that is full of great restaurants, bars, and cafes, it is a fun city to visit. Its multicultural heritage means that there is lots of delicious food to sample. We will stay in Izmir for 2 nights. Enjoy the great beach and fantastic bazaar here. Did you know that Ephesus has the largest amphitheater in the ancient world? Today don't miss the optional full-day tour to Ephesus. Once a city of ancient Greece, Ephesus is home to one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Ranking only behind Rome, Ephesus was the second largest city in the world with over 250,000 permanent residents in the 1st century BC. This giant city was built with marble. Although Ephesus is not inhabited, it is still alive. Imagine living 2,000 years ago. Do you enjoy reading books? No problem. The 3rd largest library in the world is here in Ephesus. Built in 123 AD, the library was once of the largest libraries in the ancient world. This is your local pharmacy for you to buy a medicine. Did you notice the pharmacy sign? With the seating capacity of over 240,000 people, you can watch unforgettable performance of the world-famous Ahmet Heater of Ephesus. Today, we will visit beautiful Pamukkale. Pamukkale, meaning Cotton Castle, in Turkish, is an unreal landscape in western Turkey. UNESCO declared this incredible natural phenomenon part of the World Heritage in 1988. It's famous for its thermal hot springs that have created these incredible white travertine terraces that are filled with blue mineral-rich water. You can walk from the base of the mountain and go up to the water wells. Sit for a while and enjoy the healing waters. Another exciting place to visit is Hierapolis, also declared by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. Today, the ancient ruins still remain to help you imagine what it must have been like to live here during Roman times. Our next stop is Konya. One of the oldest cities in the world and best known for its remarkable Seljuk architecture and whirling dervishes, Konya is a large city in Turkey's central Anatolia region. Here we will gain insights into the mystical whirling dervish sect whose remains lie in the Mevlana Museum and Mausoleum. Then we will take you to a magical journey. Today we are going to visit Cappadocia. Cappadocia is best known for its fairy tale landscape of unusual formations resembling chimneys, cones, mushrooms and pinnacles. Natural processes such as ancient volcanic eruptions and erosion have all sculpted these odd formations over the ages, with some of them rising as much as 130 feet high. These fairy chimneys once used as dwellings, churches and even castles. After being expelled from Jerusalem, the early Christians were looking for a secure place. They sought refuge in the underground cities of Cappadocia to hide from the Romans and establish the first Christian colonies in the area. Don't miss the underground city. Some of them go 18 floors underground. There are tunnels, churches and enough room for 30,000 people. Of course, the best way to admire the magic of Cappadocia is by hot air balloon. From 1,000 feet, it looks more like Mars on Earth. Instead of taking long coach journey, we will take a short flight back to Istanbul. After arrival, you may have a good rest or join the optional half-day tour to Bosporus Cruise and Grand Bazaar. Take the boat cruise along the Bosporus, the winding straits separating Europe and Asia. Then continue to the Grand Bazaar, with 5,000 shops making it one of the largest indoor marketplaces in the world. Receiving more than 250,000 visitors a day, the bazaar features such items as jewelry, carpets that may or may not fly, spices, antiques and hand-painted ceramics. After exploring the miracles of Turkey, we will fly to Athens and continue to discover the land of the Greeks. Inhabited for more than 3,000 years, Athens is widely known as the cradle of Western civilization and the birthplace of democracy. The next morning, you'll start the day with a sightseeing tour of Athens' most famous sites. Undoubtedly, the most famous attraction in Athens is the Acropolis, the ancient high city that was built to honor the goddess, Athena. At the Acropolis, you'll have amazing views over Athens, and you can also see the 2,500-year-old Parthenon, the Propylaea and the Temple of Athena Nike. You can also see the ancient Agora, and its remarkably preserved temples, that offer views of the Acropolis itself. At the new Acropolis Museum, exhibits reveal the amazing history and heritage of the Acropolis as well as the city of Athens. However, Athens is not just about ancient ruins. This bustling city is also an important center for business, culture, nightlife and sports. The next day, you may enjoy your free time in Athens or join an optional full-day cruise to the 3 Saronic islands of Aegina, Poros and Hydra. Lunch is included and served on board. On those pretty islands, there are boutiques, shops and cafes dotted around the harbor. At each island, get off the boat to discover each island's own individual character. On the return journey back to the port of Athens, enjoy the onboard entertainment program. Then it is the end of our 15 days journey. If you would like to enjoy more of Greek islands, you may join the 19 days tour and extend your trip to Mykonos and Santorini. After breakfast, transfer to the Athens port, where a ferry will bring you to the stunning island of Mykonos. On arrival, you have a transfer to your selected hotel for a 2-night stay. One of the Cyclades Islands, Mykonos is a cosmopolitan island that blends amazing scenery with incredible history. After sunset, make your way through the whitewashed buildings and winding lanes of Mykonos town and enjoy the lively shopping boutiques, restaurants and incredible nightlife at the dozens of bars, clubs and lounges that operate until dawn. Enjoy a hassle-free transfer from your Mykonos hotel to the port for your ferry ride to the world-famous Santorini. The volcanic island of Santorini is probably one of the most recognized islands on Earth. Characterized by its whitewashed and blue-domed Cycladic towns hugging the caldera cliffs above the edge of the Aegean, this Greek island is world-famous for its enviable sunsets. Stroll through the alleyways of Oya town, wine and dine at gourmet tavernas, relax on the volcanic beaches, or sail off into the sunset on a glamorous catamaran cruise. What a beautiful day! Miracles of Turkey and Greece are waiting for you to explore. If you like this tour, please visit TripOppo.com and look for Miracles of Turkey and Greece in the top deals. Hurry up to get the early bird bonus and upgrades up to $1,000 per room. Don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. Enjoy your every trip with Oppo.